channel. Milo says hello. I'm nice and sunny today because the weather is not, and I'm so excited because today we'll be making an amazing recipe that you all have been requesting for so long. And I'm so happy to say that we're going to be making plov in Russian, and it's so good, guys. So if you've never made it before, I don't know what you're doing. You better go get shopping done and chase to the kitchen and make this. Hello, say hello. And I'm also so excited because I have collaborated with TopTier brand and I'm using their amazing boards. So these chopping boards are here, were sent to me, and I can't express how much I love them. And you know, guys, I never recommend anything that I don't personally use. So they are wood fiber, which means they're really good and sustainable. They also anti-molding, which means there's no mold. The water literally just comes off it. I don't know if when you use like regular boards, the water sticks inside, but here it doesn't. It just goes away and then you just wipe it clean and it's dry. I love it. And another amazing benefit is that there are no slipping. Okay, what it means that it's a no-slip design, so whenever you cut, you don't slip. It's less likely that you're gonna cut your finger. Well, hopefully you're not gonna cut your fingers anyway, but it just kind of gives that protection because it's got these little bits here. So yeah, they sent me two amazing boards. One is like round shape, and the other one is like the square shape, okay? So which one do you prefer, guys? Let me know in comments down below. Oh, and look, they even sent me a beautiful card. How sweet is that? I love that. And roses are my favorite. So, dear AllasYummyFood, hope things go alright with you. From TopTier X Prime Plus. Thank you so much, guys. I really love collaborating with brands that I believe in, so do check them out. I will leave the website over here and all the links down in the description below. And now we're gonna go and make pilaf, which is gonna be so good. I can't wait for you all to try this recipe.
Here we have carrots, parsley, spices, peppercorn, cumin, salt, and then we have garlic, onions, and meat. Here I've got a lamb on a bone, so use like the fattier cut, and some long grain rice. First we're gonna chop our carrots. You want to chop them into these nice sort of sticks at 1/2 centimeter. So chop them in half and then in half again, and then a little sticks like that, so they look like matchsticks, I guess. And they should look just like that. It might seem like it's a lot of carrots, but trust me, guys, it's not. They do cook down, and then at the end they're barely there. So once they've all chopped, you just want to set them aside. Next I'm gonna chop my onions. And you want to cut your onions into rings or half rings. It's completely up to you. So just using your knife and a board, cut it nice and even. It should look just like this. Once you have your carrots and onions, we're going to set this aside and now chop our meat. So using a sharp knife for meat, you want to cut your lamb into big squares and bite-sized pieces. There you go, something like that. And the meat will obviously cook down and become smaller, and it will be just perfect. But don't cut it too small, as you want bigger chunks. We're also gonna leave the bone with the meat on, as it's gonna add so much flavor. Now I'm gonna chop my parsley. I'm gonna just chop it up and prepare it for later. And this is optional as well. You can use any other spices that you like. I'm just gonna put that on top of our finished dish for color, and because I also like the flavor. Now we're gonna wash our rice. You need to wash it in cold water, and you need to wash it a few times. I washed it 5 times until the water became completely clear. You do want to get rid of the starch, and this is why it's important to wash the rice. And also, if you wash the rice many times, it will be separated, so it's not going to be glued together like porridge. It's going to be separated. Each rice, you know, you will taste that, which is the correct way to cook it. So just keep washing it, drain the water, and just keep going until your water becomes nice and clear. It should look just like this, nice and clear and white. So set this aside. Now we're gonna chop our garlic. You wanna cut that in half, and you are going to use the whole garlic. So just set it aside. It looks like a lot of garlic, but trust me, it's not. Now add your oil into your deep pan. Like I mentioned in my recipe, you have to use the traditional kazan pan, which is like very, very old and traditional, but I only have this one, and it's pretty good. So just add all your lamb inside on high heat, and you want to fry the meat for a couple of minutes until it's completely browned, and then you can turn the meat around. And now we're gonna add our onions. Okay, so just add your onions inside, and it smells so delicious already. We're gonna cook this for a few minutes, then add the spices, half of the spices. So I'm adding salt, cumin and pepper, and I'm gonna mix my onions together with lamb. So you want to just kind of incorporate that and keep cooking it on a high speed, and keep cooking it on high heat. The onion will start to soften, and when it does, it's time to add our carrots. Once you've added your carrots, you want to just mix everything through, and we're going to cook this for a bit longer until the carrots soften too. So I'm adding the rest of the spices and salt and mixing it through one more time to make sure it's nice and evenly spread. It smells so good, guys, honestly, it's insane. Now I'm adding my saffron. So I've added a bit of hot water into saffron and now added it into my mixture. This is optional, but I do like how it tastes. Then we're gonna add hot water. Make sure you boil your water so it's nice and hot, and then add your garlic. So I'm adding both halves. We're gonna cook this for about 40 minutes up to an hour until things are nice and softened. You want to discard the garlic, but just on a different plate. Don't throw that away, we're still gonna use it. And now we're gonna add our rice. So just sprinkle rice on top and don't mix the plov, okay? You just need to add the rice on top and sprinkle it over, and so it's just being covered. Okay, and then you want to add your garlic back inside, and we're going to cook this for further 20 to 30 minutes depending on how long it's going to cook. And I've added a lid with a towel so it doesn't steam too much and it doesn't make it too wet. That way it's just going to cook with the water that we have in there. And now you can see, look at this beautiful plov. It smells so good in this kitchen. So take out the garlic, and now using a wooden spatula, gently mix your onions, carrots and lamb and rice mixture together. Guys, this dish was so good. We've literally had so much of it. It's very, very filling, of course, as well, so don't forget. Do taste it at this stage and see if you need to adjust any spices, so you can add a bit more salt, pepper or cumin. Some people add chilies, you serve it with some tomato. It's up to you, so there's many variations, but it's such a big family dish. You can serve it in a big tray like that, and the whole family can be fed. Everyone will be full and happy. Kids love this dish, adults love this dish. It's so popular everywhere, and you know, it's literally one of my top favorite dishes in the world, so definitely recommend making this 100%. So I'm just sprinkling a bit of parsley on top just for decoration, and our beautiful lamb pilaf is done. Just look at this colors, look at this, so good. It smells amazing, guys. I wish I could transport the smell into your kitchen. So when you serve it, you usually put a bit of everything, you know, rice, meat, and whoever is the head of the house gets the garlic. And the actually garlic tastes so good. It's very, very soft and flavorful, and you can even break that into your plov or just eat that on its own. But yeah, there you go, guys. Look how beautiful and colorful this dish is. I can't wait to see your creations and enjoy.
I really hope you enjoyed this video and you will be making plov. Make sure you tag me on all social media platforms. I love seeing your recipes, and of course, have a lovely day and I'll see you next week. Bye.